Welcome to IELTS Energy TV. I'm Aubrey Carter, and in today's video, Jessica and I share strategies and tips on how you can score an 8 on IELTS writing, both Task 1 and Task 2. To score an 8, you need to understand the scoring system. You need strategies. So listen in so you'll be ready on test day.
Yeah, so many students get stuck at a 6.5. We see this all the time, guys. And sometimes it is purely writing that brings students into 3 keys IELTS. They're like, I have 8s and 9s and everything else, but writing, I'm stuck at a 6.5. And that was actually Caillou's situation as well. He had taken the test, I think like 5 or 6 times. Could not get beyond a 6.5 in writing until he learned our strategies, the templates, and just took the mystery out of it, right? So guys, let's get to it. How to get an 8 in general training writing. So first of all, what is the difference between, first of all, formal tone and informal tone?
It's all about who you're writing to, right? If informal is a friend, someone you know very well, you want to write, it needs to be natural and native. You're going to have a lot more informal vocabulary, is some slang, whereas a formal letter will be someone you have never met. Maybe you're complaining to an HR department.
Lots of complaining letters.
Yeah. A lot of complaining, right? Someone whose name you might not know, you definitely haven't met them, and your vocabulary will be so much more formal.
Totally. So in a formal letter, it is the same language as writing task 2, right? It's academic, it's formal. In an informal letter, we write like we speak. That's what makes it informal. So like Aubrey said, right? Slang, relaxed sort of vibe in your sentences. However, you still have to have, the examiner has one grading table. You know, there's not like an argument essay table and a problem solution table, right? We have one table that we're using to grade you on any task 2, whether it's general or academic. It's this task 2 is the same, guys. You're graded on the same stuff. So like Aubrey said, the examiner needs to see a clear, solid position, consistent position throughout the essay for an 8 or higher for task on both, right? General and academic. So doesn't matter what kind of essay you're writing, this position, the best way to show that, the clearest way is to show an opinion. Okay. And in our templates, our 3 keys templates, we show you exactly how to do all that, guys. You can tell already, listeners, there's so much involved in writing. That's why the writing module of 3 keys is like the meatiest. It's the biggest.
And this is where it gets tricky, because when you're trying to use higher level vocabulary, trying to paraphrase language, sometimes it is easy to use it incorrectly or change the meaning, and suddenly we're complicating and our scores are just going down. So just like Jessica said, they have to be used correctly. Don't take risks on test day. Make sure you're using vocabulary that you know how to use it, you understand the context, so that the grammar's correct and the vocabulary is correct.
There's such a great balance between simplicity and fanciness. Yes. I remember, oh gosh, I don't remember who it was, but recently I talked to a student, maybe it was Taru. And I was like, how did you get such a great writing score? And she said, being simple. Don't use fancy words. And I was like, really? You could still get a 7 and, feel that way about your vocabulary? She's like, yeah. No, I didn't like take any risks. I just used, to her, simple words because she knows them. You know what I mean?
She understands how to use them.
Yeah. Yes. So I love that advice is something you guys heard recently, straight from a student.